This is Kurt from Brother B's Bees, and we've got another swarm here on the property. They have been investigating one of my swarm boxes, and I'm fairly confident they would move in there. The problem is that a storm is coming in. We've had rainy weather all day. I've been hearing thunder. There's storm clouds, so I'm a little nervous that if they wait out the night in this spot, and we're literally just out in the middle of the field, they don't really have any cover at all. And so I'm going to try to see if I can get them in a box before dark and before the storm. Okay, so we have bees, scout bees, are investigating this swarm hive. There are a number of them around it. We set up this box in this new location 4 or 5 weeks ago. I have to go back and look at my video. One of the reasons I video a lot of this is so I can backtrack and remember when I did things. This is the back side of that swarm box. And we're just at the upper end of this field where I have 10 colonies kind of scattered down through there. I didn't see queen cells, but this would be a candidate for the swarm hive if it's one of mine that's investigating. That may be bees from somewhere else. I haven't looked in on this box in a bit. I think there's an outside chance that one might want to swarm. Never mind, I see the swarm right now. That's the swarm right there. I've been walking around the farm trying to find them, but that's the swarm. And so I'm going to try to see if I can get them in a box before dark and before the storm. We have a box set up by them. This frame is combed out. This one is partially combed. Got 8 frames in here right now. We're going to try to see if we can't get these bees, or at least most of them, into this box. Okay, we're going to try to get these in here. The thunder just keeps getting louder and louder. Hear the thunder in the background. Huh? Right here? Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. My wife is making me some sugar water. I usually try to give some sugar water right away to a swarm colony once I get them in a box. Now if you notice, they're starting to fan pheromone. It's their way of communicating. So hopefully they will let them know that there's a good location. Now I can probably cut this and shake it in there. But I've also found that multiple swarms will go to the same spot. And if I cut this little bush down and I decrease the chances another one might land there. And this is a good spot for them to land because I can find them and help them. We're going to try to cut that right there. Making sure the queen's not on there somewhere. Hopefully we just shook her in there. If we did, they'll go a lot faster. A lot of bees. It's the next morning, and most of the bees are in that box. We do have 2 small wads of bees still on the tree. Okay, the queen is right there in that corner. They're crawling up on top of those other bees. I just wanted to get a shot of her. So let's talk about what we did. When I got home last night from work, I did a walk around the property. I do that in the evening to check on the bees. I found a group of scout bees checking out one of my swarm bait boxes. I suspected when I saw that there was a swarm on the property somewhere. That's usually what that means. And so I found a swarm on this bush out in the middle of this field. A storm was coming in, so I've gotten them into this box, and pretty much all, I think there may be 50 or 100 bees left on that. I got almost all of them last night, and so the rest this morning. So we've gotten them moved into a box, and grateful that we saw them and that they survived the storm. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Brother Bee's Bees.